Good morning, beloveds. The heat has been running nonstop for about 2 weeks now. And so, I'm struggling with a bit of a sore throat. So I'm trying to manage that so that this meditation doesn't go weird. So please pardon the loss, and it should be gone in a minute. Long enough for me to do what I call the housekeeping, which is just reminding you we're Creative Life Spiritual Center, Creative Life Spark. I'm the running Rev Ryan on the social medias, and we would ask you to support us in the algorithms by like, subscribe, follow, share, comment. We'd appreciate that. We also have a website, creativelife.org, and a constant contact email, info@creativelife.org. You get basically one email a week. It'll tell you what's going on for the week and the month, and the hot links are hot. It says click here now. It'll take you right to the information you want or the person that can help you get it. So there we are. Now let's talk about what we're doing, because what we are doing is we are reading the Science of Mind text. As I said on Sunday, there are audio copies of this, but there was not an audio copy of this thing called You, so I was like, well, I'm gonna make one. And I'm gonna do that with some of Ernest Holmes' other books. It's like, look, this needs to be out there. And I'm dyslexic. I have a very mild form of dyslexia, and mostly it gets me in numbers, not necessarily letters, but it does explain one of the reasons why I'm such a terrible speller. So, like, I want to make sure that this stuff is accessible to anybody. And by reading it, and then maybe occasionally making it, because I can't help but comment on it, because it's what I do, but you're only getting my interpretation of it. There's plenty of people out there doing it. So, okay, so we are in part 6. We are doing the meditations right now, which is why I slowed way down. Because I'm like, I think each meditation should have its own, separate little blip. Even though they're very short. They're 5 to 7 lines. Now, I looked at today's meditation. I'm going to struggle with today's meditation. Because I like to gender neutral. And that one is not gender neutral. That one is definitely very male God. I'm not okay with that. So as I'm about to tell you, I'm going to rewrite it. I'm going to rewrite it so that it makes sense to me. You can read it in the book. You can rewrite it however you like. And if you are comfortable with all the he and hims, then go for it. I'm not. So I'm going to make it gender neutral. I'm going to make it inclusive. Ernest was writing for his time. This book was published in 1927. Okay? The language has shifted. Apparently there's a push to go back and make the Science of Mind gender neutral. I don't know that that's necessary. I think we can each do it in our own heads. We don't need them to publish a whole new book. But it might give them a reason to get it back under copyright again, because apparently it's not under copyright anymore. So, because it's almost 100 years old. So that's kind of cool. That means nobody's going to be coming for me for reading it out loud. Now, meditations. Since we are doing the meditations, he wrote them mostly in first person, so that you, to facilitate that idea of getting into the feeling, which is what the purpose of the meditation is. It's Science of Mind is thought wrapped in feeling. You want to look very closely at the thoughts you are wrapping in feelings, and you want to look very closely at the feelings you are wrapping in thoughts. Okay? When we talk about pray without ceasing, that's what we're talking about. We're talking about every thought you have has the potential to be creative. And what makes it more likely to be creative is the emotion that you are wrapping it in. So that's why it's important to look at that. If you don't like what you see, there are people that can help you. All right? Including us. Because, it's kind of our thing. But, therapy is excellent. I know I've been in therapy a few times. And sometimes, I just needed a week of it to get me through, and it was enough. So, you got to do what you got to do. Sometimes it takes an outside person to point out something that's right under your nose. That is the power of therapy. Okay. Okay, so now the way I'm going to do this is we're going to take 2 deep breaths, do the meditation, take 2 deep breaths, do the meditation, take 2 deep breaths, and I'm going to encourage you to have a great day. That's why I like to do the housekeeping up front. I do the in through the nose, out through the mouth, because science says that is the most calming for the brain and the nervous system. You can watch it work in real time. I tend to talk a lot slower after I've taken those deep breaths. So I think that's everything I need you to know. If you're curious, because I've already mentioned that I'm just going to make a mess of this one. In this copy of the book, if you have a different cover, it's going to be on a different page. I'm on 546. That's the page that this meditation is on, because the title of the meditation is I Behold in Thee His Image. Well, you can see I changed it to I Behold in Thee Spirit's Image, because that's the image I'm going for. I thought about using God, because he does use the word God in the meditation, but I know a lot of people have, God can be a trigger word for people. And so I'm not going to do that. Okay. So let's take that nice deep breath. I behold in thee Spirit's image. In thee, my friend, I see God, and through you I feel its presence. I see in the hand that gives, Spirit's hand. And in the voice that speaks of love, I hear Spirit speak. For Spirit's lines have gone out into all places. And from the highest to the lowest, all partake of Spirit's nature. For Spirit is all, in all, over all, and through all. I perceive that God is in all people. I behold in thee Spirit's image. In thee, my friend, I see God, and through you I feel God's presence. In the hand that gives, Spirit's hand. And in the voice that speaks of love, I hear Spirit speak. For Spirit's lines have gone out into all places. And from the highest to the lowest, all partake of Spirit's nature. For Spirit is in all. For Spirit is all, in all, over all, and through all. I perceive that God is in all people. Yep, that was a little tough. So, I don't have a problem with the word God. So, I kind of wanted to put God in all of those places, but I decided not to. It's easy to see God in people we love. It's pretty easy to see God in people that we like. It's hard to see it's hard to see God or Spirit in people we don't like. Okay? That's what that meditation is for. It's twofold purpose. One, that would be an excellent meditation if you were about to be in a situation with somebody that you don't care for. People come in all shapes and sizes. We don't have to like them all. We have to love them all, but we don't have to like them all. Okay? Because there are people who do things that are not likable. So, and that's the challenge. And so, that is one of those things that this meditation would be particularly good for, to look into, okay, you know what? This is a beloved expression of the divine. And I'm going to treat them as such, even if they are not acting as such. It's also a good meditation to remind you, we're all made after the same image. Yep. So, but that being why I went ahead and gender neutraled it, because, I see God as everything, not just that old man in the sky. So, I don't know. I don't have all the answers, but so neither did Ernest. And that's why that's why he said we should talk to each other. I might have a piece of the truth. You might have a piece of the truth. Together, we got a little more truth than either of us had before. All right, beloveds. I'm going to encourage you now to have a great day, a wondrous day, a fantastic day, a magical day, an enchanted day, a wonderful day, an awesome day, an amazing day, a bundle up day, a dance in the rain day, a drink plenty of water day, a take care of yourself day, a see spirit everywhere you look day, a remember who you are day, a do something nice for yourself day, a take care of business day, a good day. And if that's too much pressure, simply have a day. Simply have a day. You are enough, just as you are. You're a beloved expression of the divine. And that is the one truth you gotta wrap your head around. You are a beloved expression of the divine. You are a brilliant light, a divine spark, spirit in motion, God in action, a brilliant masterpiece, and a work in progress at the same time. And as Reverend Jesse likes to call us, you are a godling. All right? Explore the truth of your being. Get to know who the divine knows you to be. Because the divine knows you to be good. And from there, anything is possible. And that's what matters. All right, beloveds. I believe it's Wednesday. So Reverend David should be on around 5 p.m. with you. I'll be back with you around 9 a.m. But if you tune into Facebook Live at 11:30-ish, because she's at work, our own practitioner Danielle is doing a midweek meditation. And I heard rave reviews on her first one, so you can check that out. We will not take it down off of Facebook, but I will move it to the YouTube channel into the playlist called Meditations. So you can also find it there. But that probably won't happen till Saturday. So, all right, beloveds, take care of yourself. Know that you are loved, and I will see you next time.